Hi, this is Coach Mike Tully of Total Game Plan, here with renowned sports psychologist Dr. Rob Gilbert. We want to help you get to the next level. Now, Dr. Gilbert has spent decades studying peak performance, and he wants to start off today's mini seminar with a story.
Once upon a time, there was Mommy Tiger and Baby Tiger. And one day, Baby Tiger came rushing to Mommy and said, "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy, I just saw a hunter. He has this high-powered rifle. He has his computer sights. He's going to kill us." And Mommy said, "Baby, don't be so certain. Follow me." And they went through the underbrush, and they found where the hunter was. Then Mommy snuck up from behind and waited. And at just the right moment, she pounced. That hunter was never heard from again. And when they were walking home, Mommy said to Baby, "All the advances in technology in the world will never make up for a good basic education." What do I mean by that, a good basic education? Well, so many people, they're focusing on the advances in footwear and equipment and the latest speed and strength techniques. We're talking about the most basic thing. How to use your mind, how to focus, how to get motivated, how to be intense without being tense. The difference between good and great has to do with this basic education of using your mind. I'm lucky to be here with Coach Tully. For over 20 years, he studied the greatest athletes in the world. As a sports writer, he knew them, he met with them, he observed them. He was doing his basic research back then. So Coach Tully, when you looked at these superstars, at the most basic level, what was the difference between good and great?
Rob, that's easy. To answer the question, let me ask you to look at the first game of spring training and the last game of the World Series. What ties those two together? Well, here's what ties them together, and here's the secret of your greatness. The approach, the preparation, the effort, the focus, the concentration were the same for the first day of spring training and the last day of the World Series. Professional athletes know that they can't control the outcome. There's too many factors. There's the other team, of course. There's the weather conditions. There's umpires. There's all kinds of factors that get in the way of controlling the outcome. But they got where they are, these players, by understanding there's one thing they can control, and that is the way that they prepare. And so no matter when the game is, no matter who the opponent is, no matter what happened the night before, they are going to prepare for every game in exactly the same way.
So you're saying that before the first spring training game and the last World Series game, these players are doing the same drills, the same warm-ups, the same rituals, both physically and mentally.
Yeah, they do the same things in the same order at the same time. This gives them a rhythm. That's both a physical and a mental skill.
So, by preparing the body, they're also preparing the mind. There are no surprises, so to speak.
And let's not forget one thing. They do this every single day. The chief difference between the people at the top of the field and those who are not at the top of the field is that the elite performers have made the commitment to do what they have to do every single day. They do it when they feel like it, and they do it when they don't feel like it. And Rob, that is the definition of a professional.
Well, let me tell you a story. The great John Kenneth Galbraith, one of the world's greatest economists, taught at Harvard University. And right before he died, he was interviewed about his writing career. He wrote volumes. And he said, I learned something very interesting, that the quality of the writing I did on the days I didn't feel like it was just as good as the quality of the writing I did on the days I did feel like it. So he's saying feelings aren't facts. Just because you don't feel like it doesn't mean it's not going to be good. And he's also saying he did it every day.
So anybody can quit smoking for one day. People do it all the time. Anybody can go on a diet for one day. Anybody can go to the gym for one day. Anybody can decide to study hard for one day. But what separates the elite performers from those who are not elite is that they do it not only on the first day, but the second day, the third day, the fourth day, maybe the fifth day they don't feel like doing it, but they do it anyway, and they do it every single day.
And one thing we know about you is you know exactly what you have to do. Whether you're in school, in sales, or sports, you know exactly what you have to do. But can you do it every day with precise consistency? This is the missing piece. You want to finish up, Coach?
That is absolutely some of the best information in the world. But remember, information is nothing unless it's accompanied by action. So this is Coach Mike Tully saying, we hope this helps your total game.